Today we're going to delve into an exciting topic: building your fortune in 2025. In the world we live in, financial security is not just a luxury, but a necessity. Yet the path to wealth is often shrouded in mystery and misconceptions. Fear not, for we're here to illuminate that path for you. The journey to financial prosperity begins with financial planning. It's the compass that leads you to your treasure. It involves setting financial goals and creating a plan to reach them. It's about making your money work for you, not the other way around. It's the blueprint of your financial building, and each brick you lay brings you closer to your financial freedom. Investment, on the other hand, is the vehicle that drives you on this road to riches. It's the process of committing your resources with the expectation of a positive return. It's about planting seeds today and reaping the fruits tomorrow. It's a game of patience, discipline, and strategic thinking. Now, to navigate this journey successfully, we'll be discussing 9 crucial steps in this video. We'll start with the importance of financial literacy and how it's the foundation of all wealth-building strategies. Then, we'll move to the art of saving and budgeting and how it's the fuel that powers your wealth-building engine. Next, we'll explore the realm of wise investing and how it's the accelerator of your financial growth. We'll also discuss the significance of minimizing debt and how it's the brake that prevents financial disasters. Further, we'll delve into the concept of creating multiple income streams and how it's the diversification strategy that minimizes risk. We'll then talk about planning for long-term goals and how it's the roadmap that guides your financial journey. Lastly, we'll highlight the necessity of regular financial checkups and continuous learning, and how they're the maintenance and upgrade tools that keep your wealth-building machine in top shape. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Your support means the world to us. Now, are you ready to build your fortune? The first step to building your fortune is increasing your financial literacy. Now, that might sound like a hefty term, but it's really quite straightforward. It's all about understanding how money works, how it grows, and how you can make it work for you. Imagine being handed the keys to a high-performance sports car, but without the faintest idea of how to drive. It's a similar case with money. You might have it, but without the right knowledge, it can be challenging to steer it in the right direction. So, how can you boost your financial literacy? Well, it all starts with the basics. You need to understand concepts like interest rates, inflation, investments, and taxation. These are the gears and levers that control the financial world. And once you get a grip on them, you'll be able to navigate the economic highway with much more confidence. But where can one acquire this knowledge? There's no shortage of resources, thankfully. Books on personal finance like Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki or Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill are a great place to start. These books demystify the world of finance and provide practical insights to help you grow your wealth. But we're living in the digital age, aren't we? So why not leverage technology to your advantage? There are numerous online platforms and apps that offer courses on financial literacy. Websites like Khan Academy, Coursera, and even YouTube have a wealth of information on the subject. Podcasts are another great source of knowledge, with experts sharing their insights and experiences. And let's not forget about mentorship. Having a mentor, someone who has walked the path you intend to tread, can be invaluable. They can provide guidance, share their mistakes so you can avoid them, and give you the push you need when things get tough. Remember, financial literacy isn't a destination, it's a journey. The financial landscape is constantly changing, and to stay ahead, you need to keep learning. So take that first step. Start learning today. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to finance. Scene script. Next, we are going to discuss the importance of saving and budgeting. Picture this. You've just struck a lucrative business deal and your bank account is suddenly looking very healthy. It's tempting to splurge, isn't it? But hang on a moment. Let's talk about the significance of saving a portion of your income and creating a budget. Putting away a part of your income consistently is like planting seeds for a money tree. Over time, these small amounts will grow into a substantial financial cushion. This cushion isn't just for making you feel more comfortable, it's also a safety net. Life is full of surprises, and not all of them are pleasant. A medical emergency, a sudden loss of income, an unexpected major expense. These are all realities we may have to face. Having a financial cushion can help you navigate these situations without plunging into debt. Now, let's move on to budgeting. It's not just about tracking every penny spent, though that's certainly part of it. Budgeting is about understanding your financial habits, identifying areas where you can cut back, and making conscious decisions about where your money goes. Think of your budget as a roadmap leading you to your financial objectives. You wouldn't set out on a cross-country trip without a map or a GPS, would you? Similarly, trying to achieve financial freedom without a budget is like navigating unfamiliar terrain blindfolded. Moreover, a well-crafted budget can help you identify surplus money that can be funneled into investments. You'd be surprised how small changes like brewing your coffee at home instead of buying it at a cafe can free up funds for investment. To sum up, saving and budgeting are crucial tools in your wealth-building arsenal. They promote financial discipline, provide a safety net, and pave the way for wise investment decisions. Remember, it's not just about how much money you make, it's also about how much you keep and how well you manage it. A well-planned budget is your first step towards financial freedom. Now, let's talk about investing your money wisely. Investing is truly the key to unlocking your financial potential. It's not enough to simply save your money in a bank account. To build wealth, you need your money to work for you, but how, you ask? Well, let's delve into the world of investments. There are several types of investments that you can consider. Stocks, bonds, and real estate are the most common ones. Each of these investments has its own perks and risks. Stocks give you a piece of ownership in a company. When the company does well, the value of your stocks rises. On the other hand, if the company doesn't perform well, the value of your stocks may fall. It's a bit like a roller coaster ride, but over the long term, stocks have historically provided high returns. Bonds, on the other hand, are like loans you give to a company or the government. In return, they promise to pay you back with interest. Bonds are generally considered safer than stocks, but offer lower returns. Real estate, whether it's buying a rental property or investing in a real estate investment trust, can be a good source of steady income. Plus, the value of your real estate may increase over time. Now, you might be wondering which one to choose. Should you put all your eggs in one basket? The answer is a resounding no. This is where the concept of diversification comes in. By spreading your investments across different types of assets, you can reduce the risk of losing all your money if one investment doesn't pan out. Remember, investing isn't about getting rich quick. It's about growing your wealth steadily over time. And while it may seem daunting at first, with research and patience, you can make informed decisions that will pay off in the long run. Investing wisely can multiply your savings and accelerate your path to fortune. So, start today and watch your wealth grow. Step 4 is about minimizing your debts. In any journey towards financial independence, this step is crucial. It's like trying to climb a mountain with a heavy backpack. The more weight you shed, the easier your ascent becomes. And in this context, your backpack is filled with debts. Debts are a part of our financial lives, but the trick is to keep them under control. They can be like quicksand. The more you struggle without a proper plan, the deeper you sink. High interest rates are especially dangerous. They multiply your debt faster than a rabbit in springtime, making it difficult to regain solid ground. But don't panic. There are strategies to help you manage and reduce your debt. For instance, start by targeting debts with the highest interest rates. These are your biggest enemies. By paying these off first, you'll be slowing down the rate at which your debt grows. It's like cutting off the head of the snake. Next, consider consolidating your debts. This means combining all your debts into one, ideally with a lower interest rate. This can make your debts easier to manage and reduce the amount you have to pay in the long run. It's a bit like turning several mountain paths into one straight road. Also, try to avoid taking on new debt unless absolutely necessary. This might mean reevaluating your needs versus your wants and making some tough decisions. It's a bit like choosing to climb the mountain in sturdy boots, rather than fashionable but impractical shoes. Lastly, consider seeking professional advice. There are financial advisors and debt counselors who can help you create a plan to reduce your debts. They can provide you with the right tools and knowledge to dig yourself out of the debt quicksand. Minimizing debt isn't easy, but it's a crucial step in building your fortune. It frees up more of your income for savings and investments and gives you a clearer path towards your financial goals. Remember, the less debt you have, the more you can invest in your future. Moving on to step 5, it's time to create multiple income streams. Now you might be wondering, why is that necessary? Well, in this ever-changing economic landscape, having more than one source of income is not just a savvy move, it's a survival strategy. Consider this. If you're solely dependent on your 9-to-5 job and something unexpected happens, like a layoff or a health issue, your financial stability could be seriously compromised. But if you have multiple income streams, the loss of one won't be as devastating. It's like having a financial safety net. So how do you go about creating these additional income streams? Well, it can be as simple as starting a side hustle or as complex as investing in real estate or the stock market. A side hustle is any type of employment undertaken in addition to one's full-time job. It can be anything from freelance writing, graphic design, tutoring, to selling handmade products online. The beauty of a side hustle is that it allows you to monetize your passions, skills, or hobbies, and it can be done on your own time. Passive income, on the other hand, requires an initial investment of time or money. But once set up, it can provide a steady income stream without much ongoing effort. Examples of passive income include renting out a property, creating an online course, or writing a book. Remember, the goal here isn't to overwork yourself with multiple jobs, but rather to diversify your income sources. As the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And in this case, the basket is your income. By creating multiple income streams, you're not just safeguarding your financial future, you're also giving yourself the freedom to explore new opportunities and potentially discover new passions. So take a moment to think about what skills, passions, or resources you have that could be turned into an additional income stream. Remember, every little bit helps when it comes to building your fortune. Multiple income streams can provide financial security and increase your wealth. Step 6 is all about planning for your long-term goals. If you're on the journey to grow your wealth, it's crucial to set your sights on the horizon and plan for the long term. This involves having clear financial goals and a concrete plan to achieve them. So, why are financial goals important? Well, they give you a sense of direction, a roadmap, if you will, that guides your financial decisions and helps you track your progress. Think of financial goals as your North Star, guiding you toward the life you envision. They could be anything from buying your dream home to retiring early, starting your own business, or even funding your child's education. These are significant milestones that require substantial funds, and planning for them in advance will ensure you're financially prepared when the time comes. Now, how do you create a financial plan? First, you need to identify your long-term goals. Visualize where you want to be financially in the next 10, 20, or even 30 years. Once you have that clear picture in your mind, it's time to break it down into manageable steps. Let's say your goal is to retire with £1 million in your account. You'll need to figure out how much you need to save and invest each year to reach that target. This would involve looking at your current income, expenses, and savings, and then calculating how much you can realistically put aside each year. It's also important to account for inflation and the potential return on your investments. Once you've mapped out these steps, the next part is sticking to your plan. This might mean making sacrifices, like cutting back on non-essential expenses or finding ways to increase your income. But remember, the path to wealth isn't always easy, but with determination and discipline, it's certainly achievable. In conclusion, planning for long-term goals isn't just about the end result, it's about the journey. It's about making conscious decisions every day that will bring you closer to your financial dreams. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about having money, it's about having financial freedom. Having clear long-term financial goals is key to building your fortune. Step 7 is to protect your wealth. This is where we put on our armor and shield. It's not enough to build your wealth, you also need to protect it. After all, what's the use of a treasure if it can be easily taken away? First, let's talk about insurance. No one likes to think about the worst-case scenarios, but they do happen. And that's where insurance comes in. It's like a safety net, ready to catch you when life throws a curveball. Health insurance, life insurance, property insurance, these are not just fancy words. They are crucial tools to safeguard your wealth from unexpected events. Then there's the emergency fund. This is your financial first aid kit. It's the money you set aside to cover sudden expenses or to keep you afloat during difficult times. An emergency fund is not an investment. It's a buffer between you and life's surprises. Now let's talk about your assets and investments. Protecting them means being proactive. Keep an eye on your investments, monitor their performance, and adjust your strategy when necessary. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. Spread your investments across different asset classes. This way, if one investment goes south, others can still thrive. Also, consider implementing legal protections. This could mean setting up a trust or a limited liability company to protect your assets from legal claims. Lastly, don't forget about digital protection. In this digital age, cyber threats are real. Protect your financial information with strong passwords and secure networks. Be wary of scams and phishing attempts. Your wealth isn't just at risk from physical threats, but digital ones as well. Remember, the goal isn't just to build wealth, but to keep it and let it grow. The road to wealth isn't always smooth. There will be bumps and detours, but with the right protection in place, you can navigate these challenges with confidence. Protecting your wealth ensures that your fortune will continue to grow. Scene script. Step 8 is conducting regular financial checkups. Just like you wouldn't ignore a persistent cough or a recurring headache, you shouldn't overlook your financial health either. Regular financial checkups are akin to the routine doctor visits we schedule for our physical well-being. They allow us to identify potential issues early on and take corrective measures before things spin out of control. Imagine you're driving a car. You wouldn't just set a destination on your GPS and then close your eyes, would you? Of course not. You'd keep an eye on the road, adjust your speed, take detours if necessary, and make sure you're still on track to reach your destination. Similarly, your financial journey also needs constant monitoring and adjustments. But what does a financial checkup involve? It's not as complicated as it sounds. It's about reviewing your financial plan, assessing your progress, and making tweaks where necessary. You look at your savings, your investments, your debts, and your income streams. You see if you're still on track to meet your long-term goals. If not, you figure out why and make the necessary adjustments. Maybe the market conditions have changed and your investments aren't yielding as expected. Or perhaps your expenses have increased, limiting your ability to save. Maybe you've had a change in your personal circumstances, like a new job or a baby on the way. All these factors can impact your financial plan, and that's why regular reviews are so important. Remember, a financial plan isn't set in stone. It's a living document that grows and evolves with you. It needs to be flexible enough to accommodate changes in your life and the world around you. So don't be afraid to make changes. It's not about sticking to the plan at all costs. It's about ensuring that the plan still serves its purpose, which is to guide you towards your financial goals. So schedule those regular financial checkups. They might seem like a chore, but they're crucial for your financial health. They'll help you stay in control of your finances, make informed decisions, and keep moving forward on your path to wealth. Regular financial checkups can keep you on track towards your financial goals. Finally, step 9 is continuous learning. Just as a ship's captain must always keep an eye on the horizon, so too must you constantly scan the financial landscape. In the world of finance and investment, change is the only constant. New trends emerge, new opportunities arise, and new challenges present themselves. To navigate these ever-changing waters successfully, you need to be well-informed and up-to-date. Think about it. Would you trust a doctor who stopped learning after medical school? Would you trust a pilot who never updates their knowledge of aeronautics? It's the same with finance. If you want to build and maintain your fortune, you need to keep learning. So, how can you stay informed? Read financial news, follow financial experts on social media, attend webinars, take online courses, and read books on finance and investment. Don't just learn about the areas you're interested in or already invested in. Broaden your horizons. Learn about different types of investments, different markets, and different strategies. Remember, knowledge is power. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. And the better your decisions, the more money you can make. But it's not just about making money. It's also about protecting your wealth. Knowing what's happening in the financial world can help you identify threats to your wealth and take action to mitigate them. Continuous learning also helps you adapt. As we've said, the financial landscape is always changing. Strategies that worked yesterday may not work today. By staying informed, you can adapt your strategies to the changing circumstances and continue to grow your wealth. And finally, remember that learning is a journey, not a destination. There's always more to learn, always more to discover. So keep your mind open, your curiosity alive, and your thirst for knowledge unquenched. Continuous learning keeps you at the forefront of financial strategies and opportunities. So embrace it. Make it a part of your life. Make it a part of your journey to financial freedom and wealth. There you have it, the 9 steps to building your fortune in 2025. Let's take a quick stroll down memory lane, shall we? First and foremost, we dove into financial literacy. It's the bedrock of your financial journey, providing you with the knowledge and understanding to make informed and effective decisions. Next, we explored the importance of saving and budgeting. Remember, every penny saved is a penny earned, and a well-structured budget is a roadmap to your financial goals. Step 3, investing wisely. This is where your money starts working for you, multiplying and growing. It's all about making strategic choices and taking calculated risks. Then, we talked about minimizing debt. It's about staying out of the red and ensuring your liabilities don't consume your assets. Keep in mind, being debt-free is the first step towards wealth creation. Moving on, we highlighted the need to create multiple income streams. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify your income sources for financial stability and resilience. Step 6. Plan for long-term goals. Whether it's retirement, buying a house, or setting up a business, planning for the future is crucial. It's about seeing the big picture and working towards it. Next, we discussed protecting your wealth. It's about safeguarding your hard-earned money from unforeseen circumstances. It's equally important as generating wealth. Step 8. Regular financial checkups. It's akin to a health checkup, but for your wealth. Regular audits ensure your financial health is in top shape and on the right track. Finally, continuous learning. The financial landscape is ever-changing. Staying updated and learning new strategies is key to staying ahead of the curve. These steps, when followed diligently, can set you on the path to financial success. But remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time, patience, and discipline to build a fortune. Remember, building your fortune is a journey, not a destination. Here's to your financial success in 2025 and beyond.